The definition of a myth is, as it is applied today, is an unproved or false collective belief that is used to justify a social intuition. There are many myths places people with autism spectrum disorder, ASD, in a box, but there are also many facts that will make that box disappear. A myth is defined according to PersuasiveSpeech, an organization that advocates on behalf of autism, asserts that a person affected by ASD or characterized as having difficulty in social interaction, verbal and nonverbal communication, as well as repetitive behaviors. Society would like for you to think that people with ASD are social misfits who would not and cannot interact and lead productive lives. We have something like autistic stereotype. Autistics are the nicest people you will ever meet because they don't know how to hate people. Yes, because we are actually made of magical hate, proof fairy, dust instead of water, electricity and skin cells like everyone else. I have a nephew who has ASD, and to a person on the outside looking in, it would be easy to put him in a box that describes him as socially awkward and unable to live a life that is as full of love and understanding as yours and mine. I can attest that this is far from the truth. I am here to debunk the myths that surrounds ASD and creates an awareness that will help others understand this disease. Let's begin by talking about some of the myths about people with ASD. With every myth, there's a counterpoint to prove these myths wrong. Autism Speaks identify one myth that people with ASD can't feel emotions. It may seem like people with ASD do not show emotion, but the fact of the matter is that people with ASD have different ways of showing their emotions. Another myth is that people with ASD aren't social. Those with ASD may have trouble in some social settings, but the truth is that people with ASD are to build, create, and maintain lifelong relationships. You also have the autistic social interaction. Autistic speaks of another myth that identifies an autistic person who is intellectual disabled. According to Autistic Speak, not only do some autistic people have normal intellectual abilities, but many have very high IQs. There is a wide range of intellectual abilities that one may encounter among people with ASD. Have you ever heard that all people with ASD have servant ability, while there are a higher percentage of people who have servant ability than those who do not have ASD? But Autism Today reports that the actual percentage is only about 10%. This brings me to the final myth that people with ASD lack empathetic feelings. I would like to reiterate a previous point. People with ASD possesses the same feelings and emotions that you and I feel, but display their feelings in a different way. This is why it is so important that we have a better understanding about autism and the acceptance of people with ASD. We also have visual aids of autistic awareness. In my conclusion, while it is easy to judge others, it is easier to take a moment to put into perspective how we should treat all people, not just people with autism. The fact of the matter is that each person with ASD has their own unique disorder, and while there are many myths that confine people with ASD in a box, there are facts that will make the box disappear. Awareness is understanding is critical if we are ever going to learn to accept these affected by ASD into the mainstream America. Make sure the next time that you think about or speak about a person with ASD, you keep an open mind and realize that each person is unique and has so much to offer in their own unique, special way. A great place to find out more information about autism is www.autismspeaks.org. Thank you.